In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 best places to visit in Scandinavia. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Although the Aurora Borealis may be the reason most people think of Scandinavia when they think of places to visit, it isn't the only reason. Scandinavia is much more than a multicolored light in the sky. Scandinavia is made up of many countries, all of which are distinctive in their own right, despite the fact that they are often lumped together. Here are the 10 best places to visit in Scandinavia. 10. Koli National Park, Finland. The Koli National Park's landscapes are not only beautiful, but also inspiring. The stunning views from the Koli Hills, which were voted the best hiking area in Finland in 2013, have inspired many popular artists. The park's hiking trails pass through centuries-old, moss-covered trees, past waterfalls, and through meadow-like clearings, totaling over 80 kilometers. Take the trail up Ukko Koli Hill and you'll be rewarded with the best-known view in Finland, the panorama of Lake Pilinen, when you reach the top, which is over 350 meters above sea level. Climb the hiking path up Paha Koli Hill if you prefer to sit and contemplate the wonders of the universe. At the summit, you'll find Finland's most popular viewpoint. A big jutting rock where you can take a break and take in the breathtaking views of the lake below. 9. Øresund Underwater Bridge, Denmark and Sweden. When man sets his mind to building, the results are always breathtaking. One of these feats is the Øresund Underwater Bridge, which connects Sweden and Denmark. It is the world's longest road and railway bridge, stretching nearly 5 miles across the Øresund Strait. When flying into Copenhagen, you can see its imposing architecture, which is almost as iconic as the Golden Gate Bridge. The truth, however, is not the one that distinguishes it. What makes it unique is how the dramatic bridge structure, which begins on the Swedish coast outside of Malmö and abruptly descends into the sea, transforming into the Drogden Tunnel. On the Danish island of Amager, the 2.5-mile tunnel resurfaces. 8. Preikestolen, Norway. Every hike has a payoff at the end. Some are more huge and spectacular than others. One of the latter is Preikestolen in Norway. The flat-topped cliff towers over the glacial blue waters of the Lysefjord below, rising just under 2,000 feet. Just a short but steep route leads to the granite plateau, which can take up to 3 hours to ascend. It won't be the climb that takes your breath away, it'll be the views you'll be rewarded with once you've reached the top. The Preikestolen, or Pulpit Rock, is Norway's most prominent viewpoint and one of nature's most unusual rock formations. Standing on the edge of a cliff to get the perfect shot can give you a serious adrenaline rush. It'll make you wonder how base jumpers who use it as a launch site feel before launching into the vast void feel. You don't feel confident hiking it alone, but you do want to give it a shot? You can take a Preikestolen guided hike, which will make it feel like a walk in the forest. 7. Stockholm Archipelago, Sweden. You can sail around the Stockholm Archipelago if you've ever fantasized about having your own private island. With upwards of 20,000 islands strewn across the Baltic Sea, your imagination will be spoiled for options. You do not want to share with the seagull colonies that occupy some, but there are others that are studded with Viking graves, nature trails to bike along, and incredible wildlife to spot such as eagles and seals. The food quality in the Stockholm Archipelago is world-renowned. Farm shops abound on the islands, where you can try local foods that have been grown in an environmentally friendly manner. It's also a great place to work on your kayaking skills. Try a kayaking adventure with a skilled guide if you're concerned about getting around the islands or not making it back to civilization. He'll make certain you return to Stockholm. Try a Stockholm sailing tour if you'd rather feel the wind in your sails than do some strenuous paddling. You'll get a taste of what it's like to be a yacht captain while sailing through one of the world's most spectacular locations. There is only one word to describe it: incredible. 6. Loiali Sauna, Finland. The Loiali Sauna in Helsinki, Finland's capital, is truly worth getting worked up about. Although it is possible to find a sauna almost anywhere in the world, this one is unique and should not be overlooked. The waterfront installation is stunningly stylish and looks out over the Baltic. There's a very classy restaurant and some great cafe terraces where you can enjoy the views, as well as a typical smoke sauna accompanied by a dip in the sea. If you visit Finland, you must experience the sauna community, and the Loiali Sauna is the best place to do so. Whether communal or private, it's something you can do, even if going it alone is quite an inversion. The added advantage is that you'll feel much healthier as a result, and you'll be pink and sparkling with fitness. 5. Raberg Mile and Ruberg Knud Lighthouse, Denmark. If you visit Denmark's Arberg Mile, don't stay still for too long. The imposing sand dunes advance at a pace of just under 60 feet each year, engulfing everything in their way. The dunes, a natural phenomenon, can reach heights of up to 130 feet. That's a lot of sand, and it's the closest thing Scandinavia has to a desert. The Arberg Mile covers a surface area of just under half a square mile, driven by the winds that blow through the area. One of the most recent victims of the shifting sands is the Ruberg Knud Lighthouse. The sand has covered the high point it once stood on, and although it isn't entirely surrounded by the dunes yet, it won't be long until it is. 4. The Atlantic Road, Norway. If you enjoy thrilling drives, the Atlantic Road should be at the top of your list of must-see destinations. On Norway's western coast, the Atlantic Path winds its way through an archipelago of islands. With 5 miles of switchbacks as twisted as a dragon's back, 8 bridges, and many viaducts, the path connects the islands. It has been given the honorary title of Century Construction in Norway. The Atlantic Path is for you if you've ever wanted to island hop without taking a boat or a plane. It may not be the world's longest drive, but it is undeniably one of the most complicated. When the sea is rough and waves crash across the road, it becomes even more thrilling. There are several places to rest along the way, including several beautiful viewpoints from which you can glance back and wonder at what you've just driven through. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime road trip. 3. Ice Hotel, Sweden. The Ice Hotel in the small town of Jukkasjärvi in northern Sweden is the only place you can go for a great chill-out stay. In the late 1980s, the hotel opened as a single room. Every year, about 70 deluxe suites are built using ice blocks obtained from a nearby river. Beautiful murals and ice sculptures carved by local sculptors adorn the igloo-style quarters. Nothing can melt because the rooms are kept at a constant temperature of -5 to -8 degrees. That's very cool. Why are you going? It's really a one-of-a-kind and unforgettable experience to lie back and watch the celestial show through your room's skylight opening, bundled in an army sleeping bag and reindeer skin blankets. Because of the Ice Hotel's remote location, it's around 120 miles north of the Arctic Circle. It's also a spot where you can hear true silence. A shot or two of vodka served in an ice glass at the Ice Hotel's bar is a definite must-do after a dog sled trip and before you tuck yourself in for the night. 2. Lofoten Islands, Norway. There's an old saying that goes, where there's a will, there's a way, and getting to the Lofoten Islands in northwest Norway will take a lot of determination. It takes the better part of a day to get there by plane and cruise, but it is well worth it. Landscapes that look like they could only have been built by the most creative of game designers have been blessed on the remote islands north of the Arctic Circle. The glacial waters of the fjords, which are so pure that they mirror the sky, and the colorful, painted fishing huts that line their shores, are backed by stark and steep mountain peaks. When you throw in the extra nuance of Arctic light during the day or the aurora borealis at night, it's as if a little bit of heaven has made its way to a far-flung corner of the globe. 1. Geiranger Fjord, Norway. Norway is unquestionably a fjord-rich land. With an expected attendance of about 1,200, it'd have to be something special to stand out from the crowd. The Geiranger Fjord fits all of the conditions that make it Norway's Fjord King. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is over 9 miles long and just under a mile high. Surrounded on both sides by steep cliffs, the Geiranger Fjord is home to many spectacular waterfalls and some of the world's most scenic hiking trails. So that's it for today's video. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell before you go. Thanks for watching.